the shoes, chase W. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's, play the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we ready. Blue ready. Mike 50. Let's go, baby. Then turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 30. Trickie's the mark. Trickie's the mark.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? You ready? Mike 54. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better break.
From the gun, Winston. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Check Mike 6. Christian, travel. Yo, go. Hey, turn it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Hurry.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm going back to you. Out, 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 out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Two-jet bombers. Hey, box truck.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Squeeze, double. Mike 6.
Now! Speed grip.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 11 yards there, just like last play. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You got tight.
Yeah, get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing hard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Winston now to throw on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 6.
Shoot.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready. Blue lady.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Green, come and see.
Following the interception, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Shift.
On 2nd down, Barber. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Ready. Black 22.
Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Ready. Blue lady. You better be afraid of me. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Take 4.
On 2nd and a yard, Winston. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch right. You don't want that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A gain of 15. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Safety screaming. Check 3. Check it out.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Big there. 6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Well, a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 6. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49. Blue draw corpus. Check three.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
60 Pittsburgh, 61 Matchbox Lights. Screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Bam. Kill. Watch twist. Let's go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half, was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different...
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5. Line 6. I'm on. Hey, check.
Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Complete to DJ Chark. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the boot.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Jameis again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big run by the big man, Fournette. 43 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Touchdown, Jaguars! James O'Shaughnessy. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Small.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
50, play. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Line 6. Here we go.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Flip. Green, triple C. Let's go.
Winston now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's crashing. He's fine.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On the run, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Ready? 10 logo.
Watch it. Watch it.
80 weapons.
Watch 80. Man left.
Wide. Get wide.
Check.
Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, exit. Head up.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo. Hey. Speed grip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. Finding room at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle.